Hey y'all, I am here with Miss Lanika West. She is an amazing realtor out of South Carolina and killing the South Carolina market with her amazing personality and helping clients in the area. So I just wanted to have her on. Thank you so much, Lanika, for coming on and sharing with us your knowledge and your love of South Carolina and North Carolina now, right?
Yes, ma'am. We on our way.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you look at
Charlotte
North
area.
South Carolina, she is right there on the line. So servicing Columbia all the way to the North Carolina line. And so if you're looking in that area, give my girl a call. Well, first of all, let's start with how do you describe yourself outside of real estate?
I'm a mom. I'm a hard worker, and I just like to have a good time. I like to travel. I like to have fun. I like to see new things. Um, I'm a go getter. That's the perfect word. That's I like that word. That's it right there.
Okay.
That's it.
Yes, go get her. I love it. You know, somebody that's going to go get it, that's going to go hard for you, that's going to go find the home that you love. And that's who you need on your team for sure. If you're looking for a home in North Carolina or South Carolina. So, what's something people assume about real estate agents that they get completely wrong?
That I feel like the money thing. It's the money. It's the commission and it's the money thing. Like you don't need a realtor. You could do this by yourself, kind of thing, or they don't do enough to for the money that they get paid, kind of thing. That's the one.
For sure, for sure. Because I think that people don't realize exactly how much realtors actually
Hey, hold
do.
on, my phone froze up.
Oh, okay. I think that
Can
people
you?
don't realize.
Okay, are you back? Because my phone froze up. I'm sorry.
I say I don't think people realize how much realtors actually do. Like all of the behind the scenes and the things that happen that have to go on from, the time that you sign the contract, filling out the forms to make sure they're compliant, making sure that you're number one showing houses. That's job in itself, going around
Yes, it
showing different
is.
houses. And then also, making sure that you're compliant legally, making sure that you get your inspections, that you're getting everything done within your due diligence period, keeping your timelines and your calendar, staying on top of the attorneys, staying on top of, the
Yeah.
contractors. Like we do it
Yeah.
all.
I feel
And
like having someone to speak on your behalf for you, and guide you through the process. Because I mean, I'm sure you can chat GBT it, but it ain't the same as having feet like boots on the ground. Somebody's actually have your best interest at heart. So that's the thing that I don't think people realize.
yeah, it's definitely not something you can chat GPT because chat GPT is not going to call the attorney's office. They're not chat GPT is not going to negotiate for you.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure
Mm-hmm.
that you have, concessions where concessions are due, making sure that we negotiate repairs if repairs need to be done. So there are a lot of things that do happen behind the scenes. So that's a good one. I agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
But so, you're a mom, you're a realtor. So be honest with me. What's more stressful, raising kids or dealing with clients in real estate?
I think the clients, okay? The clients. Because you can't tell them what to do. You can't tell them what to do. What I mean, you can suggest things, and some things you can't suggest, but you can tell them things, but they don't have to listen. Whereas I feel like you're my child. You do what I say, kind of thing. But yeah, I love them, but they're special sometimes. Special people need special attention, and I got you
Yes, yes.
for
Sometimes I
sure.
say, real estate is like, you know, um, there's a lot of hand holding in real estate, first time home
Hmm.
buyers. There's a lot of hand holding, with clients that may have maybe technically challenged in filling out contracts and things like that. So, there is a certain element to it that I don't think people consider when it comes down to being a realtor, and just being patient and being able to walk people through things and being willing to do that, because there's a lot of people that even tell me, and I know you probably hear the same thing, is that, I'm glad that I'm with you, because I was talking to other people and they were not having it, like they weren't patient with me. And so I think that, I think that sometimes, especially realtors that have been in real estate for a
Yeah.
while,
The seasoned agents don't have time for the foolery.
they
No.
they don't. They don't. They're not going to hold your hand. They're not going to walk you through it. They're not going to do those things. So when you find an agent that is willing to hold your hand and walk you through the process, you might want to hold on. For sure. For
For
sure.
sure.
So, what is one thing that your clients would be shocked to learn about you?
Uh, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty open. I be telling them everything. I'm an empty nester where I love to go. I learn the area a lot, so I can just not only show you homes, but I can tell you about the area. What's the good spots to eat at? What's the fun things to do? Where to go on a Saturday night? Like, I literally just like hanging out and doing stuff. So I think that's always a plus. And I'm like, oh, if you're here on Saturday, you can go here, girl, over here. Oh, you know what's over here? Like, I know a lot about where my area, where to go, things to do. I think that's the blessing. Because you can always call me. Even after the deal, you could call me and like, Lanika, what is Saturday? Is it any, I still got you because I know everything. Not everything, but just about. Just about everything.
Dangerous. Enough to be dangerous, because I think that, like, people think that it ends or it
Mm,
begins in the real estate transaction, but that relationship continues so far beyond that.
mhm.
Like you said, giving recommendations for different restaurants and different things in the area. If I know that there's a concert coming up for somebody that one of my clients likes, I'll send them the message like, "Hey,
Mhm.
such was coming to town." So it does become like a friendship or relationship that you build with your clients, and for years to come, and you hold on to those. And you don't want a realtor that's going to just treat you like a transaction. You want somebody who's going
Yes,
to
for
be honest
sure.
and open with you, and going to treat you like a friend, treat you like somebody in their family, because that's what you get, from us, for
Yeah.
sure. Well, so what pulled you into real estate? Because I know
Okay.
previously you were kind of in medical.
Okay, so I went through my own home buying process and it did not go that well. Okay. So I think, as well as I had at the time, I had like two other people that I knew that were in the process of buying a home, and listening to their stories and what they were going through, it just kind of put a battery in my back. Like, you know what? If I was a realtor,
How would
I
you
would
do?
not let my client go through this. Yeah, so that's kind of what made me decide that I want to do. Of course, and I think everybody said because they love HGTV and stuff like that. But it was really because I did not. If I could help first time home buyers not go through the same experience that I went through, that's enough for me. That's enough. I think people, like I said, people, you need someone who's gonna teach you and show you things and help you understand the process. And I'm not, no shade to my realtor because she was great, but I just feel like I maybe a little bit more support along the way I needed, like being that voice for me through certain situations that I was in. But it is what it is. We're here now. So now
And
I'm just I'm
if
that
you would have
person
never gone
for
through
them.
that situation, then you wouldn't
Yeah.
be, where you are now. So, you wouldn't have
Yeah.
never into real estate. You would have just bought a house and moved on to the next
Hmm.
thing. And so I feel like everything happens the way that it happens for a reason. And,
Yes,
that
ma'am.
experience, brought you to the real estate world. Welcome to real estate.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, yeah. Did you always know that real estate was a competitive industry? And how do you stay motivated in an industry that can be very, very competitive at times?
So I'm not gonna say that I knew that it was competitive. I'ma just say I got in here and was like, "Woo, oh, okay, this what we doing." But
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna tell no story. I want to quit every 3 months. I'd be like, "Oh my god, this is so much," but it's the joy in finding someone their home and then actually helping someone, like seeing it through, like that part from the beginning to the end, like getting to the finish line. That is the part that keeps you motivated. But I feel like if you have not wanted to quit at least 2, 3 times, baby, then you're not a real realtor. Cause
Can't
I
get in it
swear,
long enough. You've been in it long enough.
yeah, I'm like, oh my god,
Yes, it does. It will humble you. Real estate will humble
yes,
you.
for sure.
You go through
And you
certain things and
work.
you go through certain phases of real estate, and every client is different. So
Mm-hmm.
every client
Mm-hmm.
is a new experience, is a different experience, different personality, different situation. Dealing with land in real estate is different from
Mm-hmm.
dealing with
Mm-hmm.
residential in real estate. So there's so much to learn, and there's so much luxury real estate versus,
Yeah.
so it's a
And I think
lot
you're
of nuance.
constantly learning as it goes. Like you're constantly learning new things. Every time you turn around to something new, I feel like that. So you have to be able to adapt to change very well. Like it's a continuous process. And I mean, we're here. Like I said, we're here. But it's definitely, it was, yeah, yeah. That's all I gotta say. I like I like it though. I enjoy it though. But I do have my days where I'm like, why I said I want to do this, but I'm here.
Right, right. So what's the wildest thing you've ever seen when you walked in a house with a showing?
I'm not gonna say it wasn't wild or anything, but the house was just it was just really bad. But we didn't even, as soon as my client walked I'm telling the story. Nope. I got the wildest one. The wildest one was this house. It was a listing and the client wasn't even there. I already knew when I did the walkthrough before she got there, she wasn't gonna like it. It smelled like straight cigarettes. The bathrooms was dirty. The rooms was dirty. The carpet was black. Like if they had a rug down and when you lifted the rug, you could see the light carpet. Like it was just so bad. Like everything, like there's no way they really wanted to sell the house because they did no prep work. Like the house smells like straight cigarette. Like they didn't care. Like I feel like they just listed it. I don't even know why, but there was no way they were trying to sell this house at all. It was so bad. It was just so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah, I don't
Soon as she walked
understand.
in, she took one walk around and she said, "Never mind." Yeah, it was bad.
People all the time, when I'm listing houses, I tell my sellers, I'm like, you have to, people look with their eyes. They use
Hmm.
all of their senses, right? So the first thing is that's going to stand out as pictures, right? Pictures are going to get your clients to the home to take a look at it. But then when
Hmm.
you come in, it's about how it looks, how it smells, how it feels when you walk in the door. And it's not just, oh, this is a piece of property, and there's so many listing agents that just don't care. Like the house is not even clean. It's there. It's
Yeah.
not. There's nothing drawing me to this property, and then it sits on the market for 200 and 300 days, and they're like, "Why is it not selling?" I got a couple
Right.
reasons why it wouldn't sell, So, and I think buyers, once you understand the mindset of buyers, that makes you a better listing agent because then you can understand what buyers are looking for. You can understand what buyers want, and then you can create that experience because it's an experience when
Yeah.
you're listing showing a house when they walk in the door. And you know who does a really good job of that? There is a
Ooh.
builder. So DR Horton, a lot of people, you can feel how you want
Oh,
to about
yeah.
them, but they do an amazing, amazing job of creating a full circle experience. When you walk in the
Yeah.
door, there scent. It's just like walking into a Ritz Carlton or walking into a luxury hotel, right?
That's
There's
a
a
good
smell.
comparison right there. That was a good
Right?
one because I love a good Ritz.
Because when you think about it, when you walk into it, like it's an experience. You're
Mm-hmm.
greeted.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scent, a signature
Yeah.
scent, call it signature scent when you walk in the door. So there
Yeah.
is the full experience, and I think that we should create that in real estate too with our listings, because I agree. I've walked in some listings and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
they can't possibly want to sell this. You can't
No way.
possibly
No
sell
way. Yeah.
this. So
There was no
yes,
effort at all.
none at all. None at all. So let's talk about women in real estate. So
Okay.
so what is something that women bring that's unique to real estate?
Ooh. I don't know. I want to say. I don't know. I would say our ideas. Our ideas. I'm trying to say that right. But I don't. Girl. I'm new, but I was about to say my ideas. I don't know, my different take, my look on things. Because I'm a woman, I feel like we are all creative in our own ways and the things that we like. So when I go to a home with my clients, and they look like, I don't know, I'm already telling them designs. Okay, well, you can take this, you can put a barn door right. You can put a barn door right here. Okay, you can look. All you gotta do is paint the cabinets. I'm always just trying to be creative and do something. I don't know. I'd like to say that for me, that's what I like. I think the creativity and our ideas. I mean, what do you think?
I would agree with that. And I feel like women are naturally nurturing. So women, I
Mm.
think, to take that extra time and that extra care, not all, but some, most are going to take that extra time and that extra special care that you get. You're going to treat it like, okay, I'm treating you like you are my own, like my family, like my child, like
Mm.
my
Mm-hmm.
mother,
Mm-hmm.
like my grandmother. I want to treat you as if you're family to get you through this experience. Also, I think as women, I think we bring, like you said, that creative eye to the table. Like, I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
we automatically visualize the space. You walk in the space. Now I can't say, again, I can never say all, because there's some people that walk in the door and they're like, I have no vision, right? But I think a lot of people will walk in a space and they will see, okay, well, I can picture your furniture right here. And that's one of the things that I do
Mm-hmm.
when I walk in with my clients. I'm like, girl, I can see you sitting out on this porch with a cup of coffee in the morning, So it's one of those
Yeah,
things
because you
that,
gotta sell it. Sell the vision. It's the vision. Yes.
yes. So you have to be able to visualize that creativity, like you said, that being able to visualize. I think that nurturing spirit that we offer as women brings something very special to real estate.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So, what advice would you give to a woman who wants to step into real estate or entrepreneurship in general?
Uh, pre- prepare to work. It will not be easy. It is not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. But definitely prepare yourself to work because that's, yeah. But and real estate specifically, I will say the classes don't teach you how to sell a home. That is something that you're gonna learn and you're gonna figure out all on your own. They're gonna teach you how to not get sued, but you're
That
gonna
part.
have to figure it out on your own. I feel like if you have a great team behind you, that will work wonders. But definitely prepare to work. This is not gonna be one of those jobs where everything just comes to you. You're gonna have to work for it. And I feel like entrepreneurship too. You're gonna have to work. It's not gonna be easy money, quick, fast money. You're gonna have to work for it. So
Right.
that's the advice. Yeah.
1,000%. 1,000%. I would agree. And I feel like, it doesn't, you can't walk away from it in the same way that you would when you clock out. Right? So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you can set boundaries. Let me be clear, because you do have to set boundaries. But
Mm-hmm.
there are times where, you may have to get on a phone at 8 o'clock at night to put out a fire that happened earlier that day,
Mm-hmm.
or early in the morning at 7 o'clock trying to, make sure that, your inspector gets there on time or whatever the case is. Like there are things that do come
Yes,
up
ma'am.
after hours that needs to be handled. And I think that, like you said, people think you can clock in, clock out. You make a whole lot of money, and that's real estate. It's all beautiful. It's all what they say, sunshine and rainbows. It's all
And
sunshine.
it's so not. It's not.
Yes, yes, for sure. So, what's something that successful women need to stop apologizing for?
Being yourself. Like I feel like that's what makes me a good relative because I am myself. Like unapologetically, I am me. Like you're gonna hire me and you're gonna do business with me because of who I am, my personality.
We just you need to be yourself because you're going to find your tribe. You're going to find the people that are there for you. You're going to find your people. And not everybody is your
Yes,
people.
ma'am.
I think just understanding that you have to you can't everybody is not your client. Everybody is not your tribe. And so stop trying to make everybody be your client. Sometimes you just have to let people go because they will find the people that can cater to their needs. But
Mm-hmm.
you have to be who you are, and then you will start to attract greatness because it will start to come to you
Mm-hmm.
in the form of great clients and great people. So I
Of
would
course, I
agree.
want somebody who really wants to be, who really gets me and we get each other, and I want that to work out. You can fire clients. Don't feel like you can't. You can fire clients.
Yes,
If it's
ma'am.
not working, it's just not working.
Yes, and I think people do need to normalize firing clients because I'm at this point in my life where if the energy does not align, then we're just not meant to be, and that's okay. And I think that
Yes.
most people need to just normalize the fact that you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. You're not going to be for everyone. But as long as you're true to yourself and you're honest and you're a good
Hmm.
person, then you will find the people that like you, that want to do business with you, that want to be a part of what you're offering to this industry, to the world, to them. And I think you just embrace that where it stands. So I would agree. Definitely
Yeah. Yeah.
be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else because those people are already taken. Yes.
Yeah.
But talk a little bit about empty nesting. So
Girl.
I know you are a new empty nester. I'm about to be an empty nester in a year. Tell me a little bit about that. Was that transition emotional or exciting or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. Now, I would say I was counting down for the last 12 months. The day I could not wait. But now that the kids aren't here, it's a little sad sometimes. But
Yeah.
I not having to worry about, like, of course you still worry because they're children, but like what you gonna eat today? Do you need a ride? Do I gotta do that? No, none of that. No more. None of it. You don't have to sneak and eat in the car because everybody gonna want some. None of that anymore.
Right.
It feels so good. It feels so good.
I
Like
know it does.
I can't wait. Huh?
I said I know it does.
Yeah, I can't wait to support them in ways where it comes like getting your first apartment. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go buy your furniture. Or, like getting your first car. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait for the big moments and being able to celebrate those. But baby, you got to go. It's time to go.
Y'all be putting my babies out. Don't be trying to kick them out. They weren't ready. They weren't ready.
I'm like, y'all some men. Y'all got to learn how to get it out here, go out here and get it and survive. But, they're my babies, though. They're my babies. But I'm so happy they're gone.
Uh-oh. So it's like a love hate thing. Like I'm excited for them
Yes,
blossoming, them blooming into their own people, but sometimes you miss them, and then
I
sometimes you like
do. I do.
I'm free.
Yes. At whatever I want. It just feels so good. It just feels good. And they call a lot. Well, one calls a lot. The other one doesn't call that much. I have to like one I missed I call him like 3 times a week, but like every Sunday I call. And I forgot to call him this Sunday because I was out watching Michael Jackson and I was just doing stuff. And then
Oh,
I called on Monday and I was like, oh, I forgot to call you. And he was like, yeah. He was like, when I looked at the time, it was 10 o'clock. And I was like, my mom didn't call me all day. And I'm like, well, you didn't call me either.
right,
Like, you could have
right.
called me.
Grown people
Yeah,
problem.
it's interesting. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Crazy.
That's awesome. So,
Yeah.
what have you rediscovered about yourself in this new season of life?
I think I'm still figuring it out. I haven't I enjoyed the peace and quiet. I always used to feel like I always had 50,000 things to do. You know, when you got your kids in the house, what you gonna eat? Did you watch clothes? Don't miss the bus, that kind of thing. And
Mhm.
now that it's so quiet, it's kind of like I feel like I got a lot of time on my hands. But I feel that's the only thing thus far. I feel like I got too much time on my hands. But I think it's just because I'm so used to moving. I pick somebody up, take somebody to work, that kind of thing. And
Right.
now it's quiet. So I like that part. But I'm
Oh.
still working it out, trying to figure it out though.
Oh, well, you got an empty house now, so you're gonna have to
I did.
uh, another something else to do. Maybe travel more or pick up a hobby.
Well, I've been reading. I've been reading a lot. I
Yeah.
got I have I'm trying to start a library. I know I got a long way to go. You have to have 1,000 books to have a library, but I am reading a lot, a lot. So I've learned that I picked up a book probably like beginning of this year, and now I have like 100 and something books thus
Nice.
far. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm a I like to read. I think, but that's again when you're moving as a parent and a mom, and you always have a lot going on. You really don't take the time for yourself to kind of get into those things that you really want to do. So yeah, I love to read, and I do want. I mean, now we're gonna be traveling
Yes.
for sure.
Yes. That's a must. That's a must. I said once my kids are out of the house and they're all on their own, that was one of the things I wanted to do. I want to travel. And
Yes,
so I
yes,
mean, I'm already next year, I've already got 3 trips planned. So here we are.
baby. I got three, but I got three. I got three. I want to go to Iceland.
Okay.
I do want to do the cruise to like Rome and I forgot where else, Barcelona or something like that. And
Yeah.
then the other one I wanted to I forgot. Don't worry about it. I remember. But
Okay.
it's gonna be somewhere.
Right. Okay. I might be hopping in your suitcase or something because I need to be.
Come on, come on, come on.
Right, right. Well, good. So that's exciting. And I'm so happy for you and all of your journey and everything that you have accomplished. I'm so
Thank you.
proud of you. And so, or your dream vacation. Let's talk a little bit about you. We'll get to know you. What's your dream vacation?
Uh, to be honest, I feel like I already had it. I went to Aruba. That was the best trip I ever went on in my whole entire life. The
Okay.
weather was good. The weather was good. The food was good. The people were nice. Like it was affordable. It was just so beautiful. I got to see the flamingos. I got to go. I everything. When I say I loved Aruba, I will
Oh,
go there 5 times again. Yeah,
really? That's
I
amazing.
loved Aruba.
I have to add that to my list for sure.
Yes, it's so
That's
worth it. It's so
amazing.
worth it.
It's like I had a friend tell me that you need to do a discovery trip. And a discovery trip is like going to different countries and then finding out which
Mm-hmm.
country resonates with you and your spirit. So
Mm.
I'll
Okay.
okay, okay,
I guess I need to put some more stuff on the list to go to.
okay. So you gotta have enough of them to compare, enough trip schedule to be able to compare.
Yeah, okay, okay. So I need to put some more places on the list. Okay, got it.
Yes. Yes, travel more, travel more. So we're gonna do the last thing before we close is we're gonna do what's called a fast round. And you just say one or the other. I'm gonna give you two options, and you pick which one is your favorite. So we're gonna
Okay.
do start out with coffee or wine.
Coffee. I actually don't drink either, but coffee.
Okay. So what's your drink of choice?
I don't drink. I just like juice. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. This is my favorite drink right here. This
Oh,
Coke Zero. This it. That's it.
oh Lord.
That's good for me.
Okay. Right now that you're giving Coke Zero a little promotion over here. But yeah, so city life or country living? What do you prefer?
Oh, I go country.
Okay, okay. That
I'm gonna go country.
surprised me. That one surprised me.
Mm.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
about open
I think I like the quiet. I like the quiet. So that's country. Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
definitely, definitely. Do you like open floor plans or no?
I love open. I love open.
For
I like
sure.
to see everything. I want to be able to see everything.
Walk in and it's open and you can see
Yeah.
everything. Yes,
Hmm.
I love that. I love that. But I've actually had some clients tell me lately that they prefer the older houses where everything's sectioned off. And I was like, that's interesting. So
If
everybody,
if I could have if I could at least have the living room kitchen part open, I'm
hmm
okay with like a closed off office or a formal dining room or something like that. I feel like I gotta have a sight line to the living room. Like as long as I can see like that part, and I'm thinking more of gathering, like when friends are around, just having
yeah,
that openness. If I can have that, then the rest of it doesn't matter. But I just need like a open living kitchen combo. Yeah.
would agree. I would agree. I like the kitchen and I think it just like you said, it's more for conversation and entertaining. You
Hmm.
know, the kitchen being open to the living room, everybody being able to conversate and talk. Because like in
Hmm.
my house,
Hmm.
there's a wall in between, and we've been talking about for so long. We like, I want to just take out this wall because every time we have company over, they either have to come into the kitchen or we have to come into the living room. And
Yeah, you just feel closed off.
right, right, exactly. So, do you prefer Zillow scrolling at midnight or TikTok, Instagram scrolling?
So it used to be TikTok, but as of lately, because I've been like, I want to buy, and I've been toying around with different places possibly to live. It's been Zillow, it's been Texas, and baby, when I say I've been looking at
Oh,
Texas nonstop on Zillow, but I had to chill out because I feel like I don't know if I'm really gonna move there, so I don't want to get myself overhyped about possibly
love,
buying a house out there. So I've been
love
looking out
that.
here too.
I love Dallas.
Mhm.
It's a good place to go visit. You have to visit, and you have to
Mhm. Mhm.
visit multiple times because there are different sides of Dallas that you have to see. Like if you visit
Okay.
and you go to one side of it, you won't get a clear picture
Mhm.
at all of Dallas because it's so big. And so
Okay.
I am
I
a
need to go back then.
fan of North Dallas because that's where I lived. But I like
Mhm.
North Dallas, like your Plano, your Frisco, like up there.
Mhm.
But there's something special about like the downtown area, and the different districts, the art districts, and different things. So I'm a fan.
Absolutely.
I'm a fan. Some people prefer Houston. They got a lot of
They keep saying Houston is where it's at, but I think it's because it seems as though the cost of living is cheaper and you get bigger bang for your buck when it comes down to buying homes in Houston.
Mhm.
But I just feel like Houston is give me hot girl. I don't know. It's just
So
she's the hot girl,
I
and
feel like
yeah.
it's so humid and it floods a lot. It rains and it floods a lot. It reminds me.
Oh no.
And I feel like Dallas is like the grown and sexy part of
Yeah,
Texas.
that's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in
But Zillow get my time.
yeah, I know. It's hard. It's hard when you're a realtor. You start to look at all these different sites. You're like, okay, I'm starting to have houses in my brain all the time. So what's what's your biggest red flag when you walk in a house and you see this? You're like, oh no.
Popcorn ceilings. Popcorn ceilings, baby. It's an absolute no. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't even want to go through the process of trying to take it down. Don't even worry about it. I just think that's no. That's so old fashioned.
That's so funny. It's so funny. I had a client tell me that last week when I was showing a house. She was like, I cannot believe they still have popcorn ceilings. I was like, you know what's so funny? It's not the first thing that my eye catches. Like I'm not, it doesn't bother me, but because I've just been so used to seeing it for so long. But I know there are some
Mm-hmm.
people that are like, oh no, we're not, no popcorn. So
It,
you can
it's
spray
popcorn
it down.
ceilings and wood paneling. Wood paneling on the walls and popcorn ceilings. Those are the two. I can't. I don't know if I can get with it. I can't get with it.
Crazy part is so like in Georgia, the thing that I see
Mm-hmm.
a lot is a lot of people like the whole wood cabin look. And so they
Really?
specifically look for wood paneling on the walls, the whole cabin feel where everything's dark, all the cabinets are dark and everything.
That's
And then it's
interesting.
totally different because like this is in the country in the more suburban or rural
Mm-hmm.
areas.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the city and they want everything white, white cabinets, white countertop, white. And so it's so funny to see the differences depending on where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the white is easier to bring color in, but I don't necessarily. If I move in, I don't want it to stay white, but I get buying it white, so
Hmm.
I can create that color where I want it.
Hmm.
I feel like it's more of a hassle if I do like wood tones, but I do like wood tone cabinets, not
Hmm.
the old looking ones like they used to, like the newer ones, the new looking ones.
Right, right. I know everybody has their
Mhm.
thing. Like I had somebody tell me, I do not want dark cabinets. Do not show me anything with dark cabinets. And then I've
Okay.
had people tell me, I don't want a white cabinet. I want something dark, rich,
Mm.
dark wood tone. And so, I mean, it's definitely personal preference. It
Yeah,
depends on what you're
it
into.
is.
Um, but what is one word that describes this season of your life?
Discovery. That's the perfect word for it right now. We just trying to figure. I used to tell people that I've been waiting, and I don't want to say like I'm a bad mom, but I've been waiting for this moment for
Mm.
so long. Like I told you, I started counting down, like when the kids was gonna get out, like 12 months ago. So
Mhm.
like I was so busy, focused on where you gonna go, what school you gonna go to, what are you gonna do, military, this and that, and like I was so focused on the kids that once that it was done and they were gone, I had no clue what came next. I still don't. I still like there is no like where do I go from here? Like now what does Lanika do? I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. I've been waiting for that moment and it's here and it's like, okay, now what? You know? And I
Right.
will say this. I am looking to possibly become an appraiser. I'm just throw that out there. But we'll
Hey,
see. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah.
okay. I love it. I love it. And I think that it needs to definitely be said.
Hmm.
Just because you want your kids to move on and flourish on their own and be productive adults doesn't make you a bad mother. It doesn't
Hmm.
mean that I'm ready for these kids to get out. Please get
Yeah.
out. It's just
I've
more
been a
so.
parent longer than I've been an adult. I mean, I had no business doing stuff I was doing, but I've been a parent longer than I've been an adult. So it's like I only know being a mom, like the adult Lanika without the children. I don't know what she's like, you know? So it's all I know is my kids, my kids, my kids. Since I was grown and enough to sign a lease, I had children. So
Yeah.
never lived alone before or anything, you know? So yes, this is a big change for me.
Yes. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think that's under celebrated because as a woman,
Mm,
as a mom, you have done an amazing job raising amazing, wonderful
you.
human beings.
Yeah.
Good boys. They didn't get in trouble. They didn't
Thank
die
you.
before you made.
Yes.
They lived. You made it.
They didn't have no babies on me. Thank you,
They
Jesus.
got through high school. They went out on their own. They're productive adults. And I
Yeah.
think that is something that you should be celebrating. And that's amazing.
Yes.
So, congratulations to you. And kudos to you for
Thank
being
you.
such an awesome mom.
Thank you. Thank you. You
Yeah.
almost there. I can't wait. I can't wait so I could be like, we could go somewhere together. Okay.
Yes, yes. You know what's so funny? This year I've consumed my, the senior year, how that works. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
senior pictures, college tours, all
Yes.
these things that you're doing to prep for the senior year. So the junior year is just
Hmm.
as exhausting as the senior year because you're
Hmm.
doing so much to prepare
Hmm.
for that senior year as a mom. So it's a lot. And I think once, graduation ends, then you start like, okay, I can actually focus on what I like. What do I like?
Right.
I want to
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I really like this food, or was I just cooking it because my kids like it? So these things
Yeah.
you start to relearn yourself, you relearn who you are. And you know what? As you go through different journeys and your different phases of life, you change who you are. Because you're not the same person
Hmm.
that you were when you became a mom. You evolve
Yeah.
and you grow and you become this amazing, amazing woman. And that is awesome. I'm so incredibly proud of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Of
Yay.
course. So before we end, I want to ask one last question. I promise this is the last one. What is something that um what is something that younger women, what advice would you give to younger women that they need to hear right now? Because I think, people when you hit a certain season of life, you have grown and you have learned and you have wisdom, right? So what is something you can
Hmm.
share with the next generation of women?
I will say, don't get distracted. Everything that you want to do, you can. Just don't get distracted. Don't let those friends convince you that you shouldn't do that. Don't let that guy be the reason. Don't let being pregnant be the reason. Don't get distracted from what it is that you feel like you want to accomplish and what you want to achieve. Everything that's there will always be there. It's still going to be there when you get to where you want to be. Don't get distracted. That's what I always like. What if you never got distracted? What if everything you said you were going to do, you did?
Right.
And so I just feel like, and I don't want to say having a baby is a distraction, but it's definitely a distraction, a pivot, a pause. So,
It's definitely a
so
pivot.
I just like to say, stay focused. Yep.
Yes, that's a great,
Yeah.
great tip. I thank you so much for that. And you
Absolutely.
young girls, please listen. Listen. So, yes.
Yes.
But thank you so much for coming on. Please tell people how to reach
Thank
you if they're
you.
in Columbia area, going
Okay.
to North Carolina. How can they find you?
Yes. Yes. So my Instagram is so Balanika. My TikTok is so Balanika. Exactly that way, no underscores or anything. And you can find me if you can't find me there, just look me up on Facebook, Lanika West. I promise, ain't no other one gonna come up. I am the only Lanika West. Actually, I am the only Lanika West on Facebook. But yeah, you can find me. I'm not hard to find. I got a really uncommon name,
Okay.
so I'm easy to find.
And I will put all of the information in the description. So thank you so much, Lanika, for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure.
Absolutely.
See
Nice,
you
nice. Thank
next
you.
time.
Bye.
Bye.